As the weather continues to heat up here on the island of Mauritius, of course, it's a perfect time to do a catamaran cruise. So this week, I want to show you the East Coast of Mauritius, starting off in Pointe D'Esny. I've done a few catamaran cruises on the island, either up north or on the west coast, Black River region. So this is a bit of a departure for me, going from the east coast.
Have a nice life, we wish you luck. Bye guys, in 6 hours.
So the port of embarkation for this cruise is Pointe Jérôme, and that's just near Illocere and Pointe D'Esny, and it's really beautiful here. We started off, it was an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful day. And you'll see the water is that exquisite colour, and you really do feel like you are in paradise. So our first stop on our cat cruise was out to the fish farms, and this is a fantastic snorkeling spot. I was a little bit concerned at first. Because fish farms are synonymous with sharks, but my fears were eased rather quickly when I saw how shallow it was. And the snorkeling was amazing. I saw so many different types of fish. Let's not beat around the bush too much. Mauritius has indeed been subjected to several coral bleaching events, and as we know, worldwide, corals are in dire stress at the moment. But nevertheless, it was fantastic to see all of these fish. There were just so many of them, and so many different varieties as well. By the time I'd finished snorkeling and I got back on the boat, the weather had completely turned. We'd gone from fantastic sunshine to suddenly tropical thunderstorm out in the middle of the ocean. It was absolutely bucketing down. Are we in England or are we in Mauritius?
In England. Mauritius.
Wish you were here. Lovely weather. After snorkeling, it was lunchtime, and here we went up the Grand Rivière Sud-Est and had a little look at the waterfall and had a wonderful barbecue lunch. This is the Grand Rivière Sud-Est on a nice sunny day. And a fun fact for you, it was used for stocking and shipping of ebony wood under the Dutch occupation. And if you want to check out a lovely waterfall, the best way, in my opinion, to do it is via canoe. This catamaran cruise is absolutely action-packed, full of activities, because after our lunch on the river, we then headed to a little island just nearby called Illocere. And this is home to a golf course and is also a very touristic site. It's visited by lots of people all year round. And it's just across from the famous Anaïta resort. When you go on to Illocere, do take your wallet too, as there's a really nice market. And of course, it's lovely to support the locals during these troubled times. We didn't have any respite from the weather, unfortunately. Even on Illocere, it was all grey, but still lovely to walk around, and it really is a very beautiful place to visit. And then it was time to turn around and head back to Pointe D'Esny, and that's when the weather really turned for the worse. In fact, there was one point when we just couldn't actually see where we were going. It was all white and just raining, bucketing down, and we were caught in this tropical storm. That didn't dampen our spirits though, because we stopped off at Illocere, which is a beautiful nature reserve, a little bird sanctuary just off Pointe D'Esny, and here we were able to do some diving off the boat. So all in all, a fantastic day out. And if you're here in summer, when that water temperature is sort of 28 to 30 degrees, you've got to do a boat trip because it's just so pleasant. Even if it's raining, it's a wonderful experience. And that's it for me for this week. And I want to thank you all for supporting the channel. We're now over 10,000 subs. I never thought that I'd ever reach that number. So thank you so much, and yeah, have a happy new year, and I will check you on the next one. See ya. It's amazing the way as soon as you hit record, they start tapping. Very quickly say thank you to everyone who supported. We then went to Illocere, and I'm about to get stung. Wasps, you name it, it's all out in the garden. It's supposed to be Christmas holidays. Why are they building? Angle grinders, is all happening.